Arctic Explorers team from UK CEH. We selected the Focus on Svalbard challenge because we have a team of data scientists and ecologists used to working with and visualizing ecological data sets. From the data sets we had, we decided to focus on the polar bear food chain and its trophic level. The polar bear is the apex predator and relies on sea ice for hunting, breeding, making cozy dens for baby polar bears to be born in. The ringed seal is next up in the food chain and it requires ice for chillaxing, fishing, and breeding. Next up is the Arctic cod, which relies on the sea ice for spawning grounds. The Arctic cod enjoys munching on krill, whose young use the ice for shelter and also as a habitat of algae for food. Finally, the krill feeds on phytoplankton, which relies on the ice melting cycle to provide nutrients for the annual bloom cycle. The extent of sea ice and also the time of year of melts changing could knock the entire seasonal cycle out of whack, meaning the food source isn't available when it is needed. Food. To help collate data, some of which you wouldn't ordinarily look at together, to understand these changes and impacts, we produced this R-Markdown document. We began exploring more connections between the data, seeing whether there were significant associations between each of the variables plotted together. And we also produced a Shiny app, which we would have liked to add more data sets to, but sadly we ran out of time.
It's an interactive map, so you can play with the data. You can filter the data. You can see how the map is changing dynamically. We also have underneath the map a table. The table refresh when you change the year.
So that's the Arctic, see what we did there, Explorers submission